Hello everyone, I'm Peaceful Nick the Medium. I'm an evidential medium specializing in healing messages. Welcome to my live. I'm hoping to answer questions and maybe do a few readings. My specialty again is healing, and now that TikTok is notifying people that I'm live, hopefully some people will join and I can answer some questions. So I offer courses, mentorships, readings, all kinds of different services you can see. Hello, hi, Cheedy. Welcome. If you have any mediumship questions, Annie, hello. I guess people are popping in and out now. Well, at least now. Hi, Stacy. Hi, TikTok something. Haley, Jessica. Hi. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but something is a little weird on, hi Christine, hi Stacy. Something's a little weird because twice I've gone live on TikTok today, and both times I had to go live 3 times before it would notify anybody. Like none of the stuff at the top where it tells how many people were there. Hi, where at in Georgia, Karen? I used to live in Georgia. I lived in Savannah for 14 years. Beautiful city. So let me know if you guys notice anything weird, and thank you for the follows. Anything weird about TikTok. So I'm an evidential medium. I specialize in healing messages. Hi from Virginia. I'm in the Bay Area on the West Coast, so it's still daylight here. It should be getting dark any moment, or soon. The sun is going behind the building next door. Earlier today, I was live on Facebook. Hi, Hazel Moon. Hello, Carrie. Hi, Washington, Stacy. I was on a Facebook Live with my mediumship friends and colleagues. Hello, beautiful. Thank you, Hazel Moon. And we were doing some readings free over there. We're going to do a free Zoom on March 18th at 1 p.m. Pacific time. So watch my social media for posts about that free Zoom. And, thank you, Carrie Ann. I'm glad you were there. All 3 of us got to do 2 readings. We went on for about an hour and a half, and what I didn't know is our teacher, we all went to the same teacher. We were all trained under the same teacher. She snuck on and watched the live, and she called me after and was, very happy. Of course, as all teachers are when their students go on and help other people. So if you have any mediumship questions, general mediumship questions, let me know. I had a little hi, SH Coin. I was a little, how do I say it without being mean? I had, I'm a small business owner for my mediumship. And, I don't make psychic predictions or medical predictions. I don't know. Take a COVID test. I would take a couple if the first one's negative. I'm a small business owner, and I work full time, and I have another side gig. So I have my full-time job, I have my nonprofit job, which is part-time, and then I have my mediumship. So I'm pretty busy. I have a husband, I have a family. My kids are grown, so I'm not like taking care of them on a daily basis or anything. But they're still kids. They still need stuff from time to time. So I've been sick 2 of the last 3 weeks, like miss work sick. So really sick for a week, missed a couple days of work. Then I felt great for a week, and then I was really sick for this past week. Well, I had a spirit guide class scheduled for today. Well, 2 of my students couldn't make it to the spirit guide class. And it's a small class. I don't do big classes. I'm not a teacher that likes to have 30, 40, 50, 100 people. I like my classes small and personal. And so I had to tell one of the clients, I had to tell all of them, we're rescheduling the class because a couple of people can't make it. because there's no reason to run 2 classes with 2 or 3 people each in them when you can just run one. So hi Kim, how are you? Oh, I'm so happy to see you. So I emailed the clients, and one of the clients was a little upset, and this was only a $25 class. This wasn't like $500 or anything. And she was upset because I was trying to reschedule the class, and I was like, I am one person, very busy. So I just refunded her and, wish her for the best. I'm doing good, Kim. Right now I'm doing good. I've been sick off and on. Back to work tomorrow. Today's a holiday for schools and stuff. Tanya, do my parents have anything to say to me? All I'm hearing, and just FYI, because there's a lot of people on here, this could be interference from someone else. I'm hearing twins. So that could mean someone's a twin in, yeah, Kim, someone's a twin in this scenario, or something happened that was the same or very close in time. Would you understand that there's either actual literal twins or something happened, maybe their birthdays are a day apart from each other. Maybe they passed a day apart or the same day. Something like that. Something's the same, if you can answer that. Let's see. And keep clicking likes, and I'm going to see if Tanya... Now, my problem is my brain goes all over the place. And so sometimes I'm in the middle of the reading, and I'm reading the comments, and I get distracted. So be patient, and I'm trying to wait for Tanya if she has any answer to what I said. And if not, I will just keep reading the comments. Willow, I am hearing, Willow Rose Holistics. I love that. Do you have a holistic store? Okay. Had issues with my sister, and it's the same going on. Okay, so 2 things that are the same. Okay. So I'm with Tanya right now. If everyone could just be patient and hold comments. I don't have a moderator. I'm really bad about getting a moderator. So I'm seeing with the, some mental health issues, with them being concerned about your sister, mental health / addiction, somewhere in that realm, some kind of medication. Somebody's talking about somebody being on a medication that they aren't taking it properly. Do you understand that, Tanya? I feel like they're saying there was a medication mishap. Yes, my sister. Okay. Okay, thank you. Was there, okay, so I feel like your dad is being stronger right now. Was there some mix up with his medication? Because they're talking about the sister stuff, and then a mix up with the medication, and I feel your dad is saying it. If you could understand that. And while everybody's waiting, go over to my YouTube channel. I'm going to start doing more lives over there. TikTok's been real weird. Please hold questions while I talk to Tanya, and wait for the comments to load. You can also look at all my services through my link tree. My peacefulnickthemedium.com is my website. And I'm not sure if Tanya heard my... comment. I don't know if you're still here, Tanya, but anyway, there's something about a medication mix-up causing a health problem. My sister never told the nursing home about a medication and he ended up passing. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Definitely. Okay, thank you very much for verifying that. Okay. I know on TikTok, especially like for me, I have big thumbs and the typing on there is like hard to see. The font's so small. Takes forever. Okay. And now he's talking about blood pressure. Something about his blood pressure was off. Okay. So I don't know if he was all over the place in life, but he's trying to tell me like 2 different stories all at the same time and like all this different side stuff. He wants to talk about your sister and her struggles. His message about your sister. Okay, Tanya, everybody hold tight for a second. The message for her to you about your sister. There's nothing you can do to stop her from making the decisions she's making. You have to just put up boundaries and don't allow her to interfere in your life. That's that message. Boundaries, don't allow her to interfere. Don't give her money. Don't give her anything. You have to have a strict boundary no matter how much she begs, as long as she's active in her addiction. And then between your mom and dad, I don't know if they had a geographical distance between them or a distance in time between their passing. But I feel like they're showing me a distance between them at some point. And I don't know. I feel like your mom was little, like a year apart. Okay, thank you. Was she small? I feel like he was big and she was small or maybe that's just how he felt, like he was the protector, but I feel like he's showing me she was almost needed a lot of help. It's kind of interesting. We have to interpret what they're showing us. Very short, he was tall. Perfect. Okay, good. Intuitively, I'm just spirit guided. So just hang on while I finish up with Tanya, okay? And all my readings on my lives are free. I never charge for those. Thankfully. So your dad wants you to know he's still taking care of your mom. So I feel like this was a thing for him, the caretaking. Like he felt like he needed to care for her and that they're safe, they're at peace. He's still taking care of her and you're worried because you want to make sure they're being taken care of. And so this is the message. Everything's fine. He's taking care of her. So that's the message I'm getting. Usually I get the reverse message. I feel very much like he was very protective of her and taking care of her. Do you understand that? He said she was the love of his life. Oh, that's so sweet. Wonderful. So just know that they are, obviously together, and she's safe. She's at peace. I just feel like she's so helpless. Like he felt like he needed to help her. I'm just getting that feeling over and over and over that he needed to help her do things. And okay, yes. Okay. Thank you. She's just, it's so interesting. Know that the boundary with your sister is very important. Do not forget that. They are safe. They are at peace. They're around you. And I'm feeling like there's something about missing out on grandkids. Are there some grandkids, something happening with the grandkids? Something going on with the grandkids. Just know that if this is happening, they're there and they're watching. I don't charge for my readings on my lives. Dad had Alzheimer's, so we helped him. Interesting. Okay. He feels like he was helping her, so that's funny. Know that they're together. Grandkids were their life and now a great granddaughter. Okay, just know that they're there, they're around. Is there some kind of flying toy that the great grandkid has? I feel like there's something like, I don't know if it's lit up on the wall or some type of flying toy that is flickering something. Some kind of something is, it's weird. I see almost like a little kid's toy flying around. Interesting. It's coffee time for me. Okay. Tanya, find out. I just feel like, I don't know if it's a weird shaped light that's like a toy hanging on the wall or some kind of flying toy. Just find out if that's a thing that's happening. And I just want to leave you with your parents' love. And don't forget boundaries with your sister. And the last thing they're saying is it's not your fault. It's not your fault. So release yourself from any guilt you may feel about anything you thought you could have changed when this was all going on. Release yourself of guilt, forgive yourself. There was nothing you could have done to change the outcome. And I will leave you with their love. Okay, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. Let's see. Laura not done yet. I'm not sure what that says. I don't do love predictions, but I will say that as woman to woman, watch out for the giant red flags. Watch out for the giant red flags. If those red flags are very obvious, you can be in a relationship for years and not even realize the red flags are red flags, especially if you come from a background of a dysfunctional family. If you have a dysfunctional relationship with your own father or father figure, you often seek people with the same patterns. You think you're in love and you think they're wonderful and you think they're great. And then these red flags come out later. And then you realize, oh, I was attracted to that subconsciously because it was familiar. So make sure to look out for those red flags. Okay, let's see. Hold on, I'm looking back through. Okay, you're welcome, Tanya. She says, okay, thank you. I needed to know that. Thank you. You are very, very welcome. Thank you, Michelle. Wonderful reading. Thank you. Okay. Now, what I'm doing now, for those of you who are watching, I'm looking through the messages that come in. When a spirit pulls me out, they just say, this is the one, and they start talking. I have no control over who's going to come through when, so that's just how it works for me. I don't like to throw a bunch of stuff out and say, I have a grandpa here with a blue hat. and had a heart attack. That's not how I work. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just not how I do it. I am feeling very drawn to Carolyn, asking about, did her son realize what happened? Now, in my head, again, there's other people on here, and I'm always afraid to be wrong when it's something so tragic. In my head, I'm hearing someone screaming overdose, overdose, overdose. So Carolyn, is this for you? So let's wait and see if Carolyn answers. Sometimes people come in, they ask a question, and then they leave the room. Yes, okay, thank you, Carolyn. Okay, so he's saying, and it's so interesting, oh my gosh, deja vu. My very first mediumship experience of my life was a young man who accidentally overdosed, okay? So I have a big database for that. So for a medium, a database are the experiences they've had in their life that spirit connects to and uses what we know and what we are familiar with to connect you to them, okay? Hi, Angie, welcome. I'm doing mediumship readings. So right now I'm with Carolyn, and no, he did not realize that he was overdosing. He did not realize this was going to end his life. So it was an accident. Do you understand that it was an accident? And if anybody has any, while I'm waiting for the comments to load, advice, I have arthritis in my neck. In the past week, it is killing me. Laced with fentanyl. Okay. It's exactly what happened to the person I was telling you about with my first medium experience. So, everybody hold comments. I'm with Carolyn. Thank you for being patient. So, I feel like there was like powder or dust or something. I don't know. He's showing me, I don't know if what they were doing was maybe a powdery substance like cocaine or something. Heat on your neck. Thank you. I've been doing that. Okay. Epsom bath. Thank you. I don't know if you would be able to understand that. Okay. Because I feel like that was like a few people there, a few people around. All right, hold on, Angie. I'm biofreeze. Okay, I have this deep blue rub my best friend sent me, which is like biofreeze, but it's more holistic. All right, let's see where my Carolyn is. I know it's loading these comments. So while we're waiting for Carolyn, all my services are on my website. Okay, he has 4 young children. Okay. Hold on, Janae, I'm reading for Carolyn. All right. Okay, now he's showing me some stuff. Is there one of his children, or more than one of his children, have his name or middle name or both or some combination? It's weird. Usually it's just one, but I feel like it's more than one. And then I'm seeing somebody is getting or is thinking about getting or has already gotten a tattoo to honor his life in some way. Do you understand that, Carolyn? Thank you, Carrie Ann. Thank you, Debbie. So for Carolyn, I have one or more children with his first or middle name as a name, and somebody with getting a tattoo or about to get a tattoo. He was by himself when he did it. Okay. Maybe she's lagging behind a little because I think that was to my question a few minutes ago. And I'll wait for... Thank you to everyone for the follows and the likes and the shares. Appreciate it very much. So if you could answer those questions, I'm sure you probably have. I'm just waiting for them to load. I will just let you know. He definitely did not mean to do it. He definitely feels like he left the family hanging. This was not his intent at all. This was not in his plan. He doesn't feel like his life was supposed to be that short. All boys have his name to middle. Okay, thank you. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. And he's just saying, they're my legacy. Don't let them follow in my tracks. And that's the word he used. Don't let them follow in my tracks. Make sure his message, I'm going to give you his message. Make sure his children, I don't know how much relationship you have with with the mother and the children, if you're close enough to be able to do it, because sometimes that can be rocky. But make sure as much as you can, humanly possible, without overstepping any boundaries, make sure to teach them the right thing. Even if they make mistakes, still teach them the right thing, because they're gonna hear it and they're gonna know it. Even if they still make mistakes, they do know and they are listening. So that's my message. He wants you to know, do your best to teach them as much as you can about making good choices and being that they're loved and supported. And I know a relationship with grandchild and grandparent is very different from parent and child. Parent and child can be volatile. Okay, extremely close to my daughter-in-law. The children don't know he died. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. Oh, thank you for that hand heart very much. So just keep teaching them then. Just keep teaching them, showing them how much they're loved and supported, and that there are other options than to make. Oh, they don't know how he died. Okay, good. And, when they're old enough and can understand it, that might be more appropriate. Okay, thank you very much, Lex, for helping clear that up. Thank you, Carolyn, so much. And just know he is safe and he is at peace, and he definitely did not do it on purpose. Okay. Give me just a moment. Sometimes takes a minute to Janae, I don't make psychic predictions like that professionally. I'm waiting for all these comments to load. All right, Angie, that was for someone else. So let's see. Don't keep repeating the same thing over and over, because it clogs up. Do I believe in purgatory? Well, I did grow up in the Catholic religion, and I learned about purgatory and limbo. I will tell you my belief, working with the spirit world for several years now. There's no hell. I do not believe that hell exists. I believe hell is a human manifestation. The spirit world is a place of pure unconditional love and peace. And if you had to believe in purgatory, it would be, let's say, someone who did horrible things on earth. Their soul didn't do it, the human did it. So our soul goes into a human body. So the human can do horrible things. The soul is just inhabiting that body. So the soul goes back to the spirit world and kind of gets reoriented. It's all one place, dimension, if you will. But the soul can have to be like, how'd you let that go so bad down there? Kind of like a reorientation. So if that's the closest I would define purgatory. Nalia Dalima. I don't do psychic predictions. I would say, she wants to know, will my daughter be part of my life again? I would say, as a parent of adult children, you have to take responsibility for anything that you think you may have done to harm that relationship. Even if you thought, trust me as a mother, even if you thought you were doing the right thing out of love or saying the right thing out of love, our children don't always receive it that way. That's what I would say. I'm just looking through the comments. A lot of comments loaded. Oh, you're welcome, Willow. Just reading through a lot of comments. All right, Angie, your Angie Mercado, your daughter's, you said, is an addict. You're raising her daughter. Just boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. Boundaries, boundaries. Don't, oh, thank you, Melissa. Angie, prayer hands, yes. Can you do my end of life journey? Would love a reading. Do you mean like, I'm not sure what you mean, do your end of life journey. Sarah, it's interesting. I don't have a lot of experience with angels per se. Oh, hi, Lalas. How are you? I understand you mean end of life. Like, do you want me to predict the end of your... I'm not sure what you mean. I don't make predictions if that's what you're asking. Oh, thank you, Susie. Nick is great. Had a private reading with her. Thank you very much. Okay. I'm just waiting for a spirit to connect with me. This is how it goes. I have to wait until they come in. Oh, will everything be okay? Sorry. Whew, it's been a long day. Be doing it too. Yes, of course everything will be okay. So for me, before I became a medium, I had horrific death panic attacks for years, up into my 40s. And I would wake up a couple of nights a week, 2, 3, 4 times a week from dead sleep, panicking, because I was afraid that nothing happened after you die. Because I'm a scientist, if you're new here, I'm a scientist. I have a biology, a bachelor's degree, and a master's degree in astronomy and physics. So my whole life has been science. even though I believe in an afterlife, when you study science all the time, you're always like hearing, no, it's impossible. But, you know, you don't know until you know. And then it was awful. And then I started getting trained in mediumship, and I'm like, wow, panic attacks gone. So I would say if you are fearing the end of life, watch videos about near-death experiences and mediumship videos and things like that to ease your mind, because it really helped me. Yes, Renee, I can do messages from lost babies. Was this a miscarriage? As I'm feeling very much preterm loss. Let me know. It is scary to think this is it. That's why I wasn't scared of. I wasn't scared of the physical pain. I was scared nothing happened. Like, how can our consciousness just disappear? It didn't make sense to me. So Renee, I'm waiting on Renee. Yang wants to know, can you tell me what my baby was that I lost? I would have to really connect with you, but right now I'm waiting for Renee, and I guess she must have come in and out. Oh, lost 2 miscarriages and abortion. Okay, just know that's a great point, Renee, and thank you for sharing that, and being open to share that. Any loss of any baby, whether it's natural or not natural, does not make any difference to their spirit. It does not harm their spirit. They are not lost to spirit. There's nothing negative that happens to them. The spirit world knows everything before it happens because there's no time in spirit. Everything in spirit is, and physicists agree with this as well. I study physics a lot. There's no time elsewhere in the universe the way we perceive it here. So in spirit, they know, some people call it the Akashic record, some people call it intelligence of the spirit. It doesn't matter what you call it, but what matters is they know all. They know if you're going to have miscarriages, if you're going to have abortions, they know everything. So the spirit that agrees to come into your family knows whether it will make it to term and to a human life before it even agrees. And every pregnancy loss, regardless of how it's done, naturally or another way, the spirit who is, contracted to the family knows ahead of time, I'm only here for this short duration, and I'm here for a lesson. And they are never harmed. The soul is never harmed. There's no harm to the spirit whatsoever. Those spirits are safe and at peace, and they can come back into your family later when the time is right. And that's pretty common. Sometimes a woman will have a pregnancy loss in some way, and 5 years later, when her life is different, the baby is like, okay, or the spirit can come back into the family. Or maybe it comes into your sister's life. So don't feel guilty about that. So yes, safe and at peace. I feel like I'm about to cry by you saying that I wrote the baby a letter apologizing. That's perfectly fine. Sometimes that's healthy for you to heal. You would be shocked at the number of women who have made the choice, the difficult choice, to not have a baby when they weren't ready or when the circumstances weren't right. And you should not feel guilty about that at all. That should be Every woman should have the choice of what to do with her body. That's my belief, and I will always believe that. So don't beat yourself up about it. Okay? No one knows what it's like until you're going through it yourself. Yes, Allie, yes. Your soul can reincarnate and over and over and over and over and over and over and over. There's no harm. You cannot, no human, no matter what religions tell you, can harm a soul. Period. It's not possible. It's like saying I can go to the sun and put the sun out with a fire hose. It's impossible. Oh, interesting, Renee. Interesting. And that can happen. Absolutely. She said, when you said sister, my sister's daughter is so attached to me and calls me mama. Yep, that happens. Because we're all in a soul family. So you may have been her mother in a previous life, or she may have tried to come into, one of your pregnancy losses, but it wasn't the time for that. For you. So she came in another way through your sister. Very good. Good. Oh, thank you for that beautiful heart. Thank you so much. I probably have a bunch of stuff in my TikTok from all those hearts and hand hearts and stuff over the years, but I don't know where they go. I'm terrible at that stuff. I don't know some of these I don't understand. Sometimes Angel Eyes wants to know, do I connect with animals? Sometimes animals come through. It's not my specialty, but sometimes I'll get animals. Oh, it's in your settings and you'll set up a PayPal account to receive it. Oh, I had no idea. I should do that because I've been on here for a couple of years. Next month, I think, is my 2-year anniversary on TikTok. So I'll have to do that. For some reason, the person who's asking about an animal, when I read that, a horse came through. Christy 444. I don't do psychic health predictions. I'm not properly trained to do that. So I would never want to give you bad health information if I'm not properly trained. Angel Eyes, is there a horse that you're looking to connect with? Because a horse came trotting through. Debbie Smiles said, I had a horse. Angel Eyes, all I got was LOL. No, okay, so it's not for you. So it's probably ready for Debbie. Okay. I can't control who's coming through. They come through. I'm getting all flushed and red. Yeah. I'm sorry about your aunt. All right, so Debbie, the horse was blonde. Okay. All right, so Debbie, the horse. Okay. Was he, I feel that his mane was very shiny and pretty, like he was a pretty horse. The horse I'm seeing would like kick his, like had a special kind of walk. Was he a show horse or something? Yes, I teach mediumship. I certainly do. All of that stuff's on my website. Yes, he was a show horse. Okay, good. Because he's very pretty and he's very a little prissy. Oh, but very shiny. Okay, not a show. He looks like a show horse to me. Well, he thought he was very special. He's showing me taking his head and shoving his nose and like nudging you with it. He trotted a special way. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. He's showing me pushing you with his nose, and I know I'm doing the motion, so, but he's like, he's nudging you. He's nudging you, like getting your attention. And I just feel like those, I can see him in very shiny mane. He's showing me, it's very pretty. Yeah, okay. And he's saying carrots were his favorite. Did you give him carrots? Thank you to everyone who's here enjoying all my, yes, okay. He's showing me the carrots, he liked the little ones, the little pieces he's showing me. Like, it's almost as if he wanted you to give him only the little pieces of carrot. He liked them because they were sweet. The carrots were sweet to him. And he keeps shoving, he keeps showing me shoving you with he's nudging you with his nose. He was a graceful eater of the sweet tooth. Okay. Did you also give him sugar cubes? Like, I feel like he would try to get in your pocket where maybe you had sugar cubes. This is what he's showing me. I don't even know, do they sell sugar cubes anymore? I haven't seen sugar cubes in a store in decades. They were apples, okay. Oh, because they were sweeter than the carrots, I see. Why he's showing me the sugar cubes, I don't know. He's showing me you had to trick him to take his medicine. Did you have to, like, give him some kind of medicine where you'd like put it on food? Oh, they do sell cubes still. Interesting. Hi, East Coast Dawn. He's showing me he had to have some, I don't know, I feel like it's some kind of syringe with some kind of thick liquid in it, and you had to like put it on something for him to take it on pizza. Oh, interesting. Really? That's funny. Okay. He's saying, look, I know she did the best she could. And at some point you just have to accept your fate. And he just keeps nudging. He keeps nudging and nudging. He's just like showing me, nudging you, trying to get your attention. Just know that he is happy. He's trotting around with that weird, I'd love to see a picture of him if you want to email me. It's peacefulnickthemedium@gmail.com. No underscores, just straight through. Nick is N-I-K. I'd love to see a picture. I can just see that trot or gallop or whatever he's doing. Beautiful, beautiful creature. Yes, he is safe. He's at peace. And he's just nudging away. I guess he's saying hi. Yes, he's very pretty. Hi, Christy Goodwin. How are you? Hi, Flaming Autistic. Hi, Liz. I watched your live with Wendy and Kathy earlier. It was amazing. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, so you guys can go to my mediumship friend Kathy Barron's on Messages from Spirit on Facebook and watch the replay of the live if you'd like from today. Yeah, it was nice. Sarah wants to know, is my dad upset I wasn't there when he passed? No. People understand the reasons why we can't be there when they pass. So no, there's no such thing as people in spirit being upset. If you see mediums on here saying you have a negative spirit attached, you have to pay me $500 to get them to not be mad at you. That's all BS. All BS. Thank you for typing that in, Liz. There's nobody's angry in spirit. Nobody's resentful. Nobody's bitter. None of that. Nobody's alone, Sarah. Nobody's alone. So you don't have to be worried about that. No one in spirit is alone. So when you pass, there's always someone to greet you there. No one goes to spirit alone. You know how, imagine when a baby's born, most of the time there's family members, there's people in the hospital or in the birthing center, wherever you're at, in your living room, whatever. Most of the time, there's always someone there to greet you when you're born. It's the same thing when you pass. There are people there greeting you. I actually saw this cool meme on some social media the other day. It's twin babies in utero. And one of them says to the other one, do you believe in life after birth? Meaning, we're here on earth. Do we believe in life after death? They were saying, do you believe in life after birth? Like, it's a microcosm. Our life is just a small piece of our spirit. The universe is really old, like 14 billion years old. We've been incarnated a lot. If you live 100 years, that's just a flash in the universe. Sarah, there's nothing you could do to change what happened. Please forgive yourself. Please forgive yourself. You're holding on to it. He does not want you to hold on to it. You couldn't have changed it. You couldn't have changed it. And he said, that's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to do everything for you. I was supposed to take care of you. Forgive yourself. That's his message. Please forgive yourself. Don't hold on to that. It doesn't do you any good to hold on to it. I understand. It takes time. It takes time to let things go when you feel guilty about it. All right. I'm starting to lose my voice. This happens. I only can go about an hour on a live. Yang. I want to talk to Yang. Are you still here? You want to talk to your mom? Let me know, because she's got a distinct message. Okay, so her message is, you don't have to try to be someone you're not. Don't be afraid to be who you really are. That's her message. Do you understand why she would say that? It's like, you think you have to be one way, but you don't have to be that way. She wants you to know you are perfect just the way you are. She's worried that you're she's just worried you think you need to be a different way than you are, but you don't. And she's saying you'll realize it overtime. Be who you are. She just keeps saying, be who you are, be who you are. Be who you are. She's repeating it over and over and over again. And when Spirit does that, because I push back, if you're like not really sure, I push back, and if they keep coming back at me, then I know it's important. And you can't imagine how many times that's happened. And then somebody's like emails me later, oh yeah, I know exactly what you mean. And she's talking about money and career. Are you going through something with your career or money right now? She's talking about money and career. Money and career. You don't have to be what you think you have to be. And if the comments load, I'm in grad school. Okay. So do you, just as a personal question, do you feel like you're doing what you really want to do, or that you're doing what you think you're supposed to do? And congratulations on being in grad school. Thank you for all the shares, likes, follows, all of that. You love what you're doing. Okay, so there's something else. If it's not that, there's something else. So think about it and just know that that's her message. You don't have to be something you're not, is basically the message. So I congratulations on being in grad school. I'm so happy you love what you're doing. Know that your mom's there to support, and she's being a mom. You know, she doesn't want you to go, think you have to be something you're not. And so that's her message, and I will leave you with all of her love, and know that she's at peace and safe, and she's just fine. All right, so yes, she can hear you tell her that you love her. You can tell her as much as you want. Anytime you think of someone in spirit, this is for everybody, they're right there. Like, the spirit world isn't far away. It's intertwined with us. It's like another dimension overlapping us that we can't see. Think of sci-fi movies where they go to multiple dimensions and they like jump through these little hoops and stuff. It's like that. Like, I'm looking at my living room here, my office space. The spirits are here, intertwined. And that's why sometimes you can see ghosts and stuff, because they show themselves. Their energy can be strong. They're not far away in heaven on a cloud out in space. They're right here intertwined with us. And you just have to learn to tap in. So they can hear you and see you at all times. And so they know. I don't know if you guys can hear the yelling. Some kids are outside yelling because it's a nice day. So I want to thank everyone. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to start doing more lives over there. I appreciate everyone joining, sharing, liking, following me. All my services are on my website. My email is in my link tree. Everything's in my bio. I appreciate everyone being here. Thank you all for joining. I hope to go live again in a couple days. And if I'm feeling up to it, maybe I'll go live later tonight. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you all. Have a good evening. Love and peace to everyone. Mwah. Bye.